I'm Mickey Colton.
And I'm Chad Dillon.
And this is the Utica Rallycross Series coming at you live for your 18th race of the season here in Toyota, Japan. It's been a long season, and we're getting close to the championship.
So,
Alright, that was horribly racist. But we have 25 drivers here today, and less than 10 drivers eligible for the championship.
Yep.
If Adam Dunlap has a good day today, he could run away with it.
I'm pretty sure he already ran away with it already, but it's going to be interesting to watch in these last two races, or, you know, it's going to be awesome. Especially when we come to the dead man's curve, it's going to be awesome.
Yes, and we will have our first driver on track for today in car number 10. It is Chris Washer. Let's see how he can do today as the first car up.
So what he's trying to do is he's going to wash the floor clean. He's just going to wash it. He just wants no one, his tracks to be hidden. He's going to
scrub the floor clean.
Yeah, he's going to punch the floor clean. That's what he's going to do.
Now, Chris Washer, this is his first time on the circuit at this particular track.
Hits the sidewall there. But again, this place is a lot of room to gain some speed here, especially in these pylons.
Oh, no! He hit one of the pylons. Now, for those unfamiliar with this course was built for a Japanese game show that never came into fruition. The Utica Rallycross Series bought out the track saying, hey, this looks dangerous enough to work. So,
exactly, yeah. I don't know what the concept for this game show was.
I think it might have been like a racing competition, but it was much too expensive.
And it was giant bubbles, and they had like those bubbles you race.
Oh yeah, the Zorbs.
Yeah,
the Zorbs, I love those.
Definitely.
But Chris Washer is really struggling on track as he tries to go through this turn one more time. Avoid the pylons, but he's really slow. I don't think he'll be able to get himself a top 10 finish. Good thing he is the first car out, and he will get the bonus point, as he's got a 105.34, so that can be improved on. Next up is Richard the Shaft Johnson.
The Shaft Johnson. Yes, exactly. Now, we had some fun in Toyota. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, in fact, Richard Johnson is actually well-liked in Japan, only they have a different nickname for him. They call him the Tentacle for some reason.
The Tentacle, yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, we kind of know, but we can't say that in the air, or else our producer... oh, no, the shaft could not fit through those pylons. It's understandable.
No, much too big to fit through those pylons.
Exactly.
Now, he does not have a shot for the championship that has not stopped him in Conquest before.
No, it is not. I mean, he's really, really determined, especially with a shaft like his. You know, he really stays focused, and he's an overall just a really, really good driver. Very reserved, in my opinion. I mean, he's never really the star, but he's always consistent.
Here we go, coming through the final turn. He makes the jump. And Richard Johnson, it looks like he will beat Chris Washer with a 56.79. So Richard Johnson on top of the board with a bonus point. Next up is Thomas Beatty in car number 9.
Mick Beatty in the house. He's going around the track. He's going crazy like he's on some crack. He's going crazy. Yeah.
Mick Beatty. Thomas Beatty in car number 9, having a great run on track at the moment. Now, Thomas Beatty, not a championship competitor, but has definitely showed some skill in his time in the series.
Exactly. I mean, he definitely has a lot better driving ability than the man Ostinogo that used to drive his car. But he's got a lot of promise, and he's starting to get his own little label going on. We're starting to get Beatty Nation around here.
Yeah, I mean, especially in Japan, which has a lot of commerce in this area.
He's got
they have a lot of products. Here we go, coming through the final section of the course, like a rocket, coming to the line.
McBeatty!
That is a 53.93, so great. 53.13 for Thomas Beatty. He goes to the top of the charts and gets a bonus point. Now Colin Bartel, car number 19, is on track.
Colin Bartel looking to get his third win so far, or has he got 3 already?
I think he has 3 already, so he's looking for a 4th, which would be a record.
Exactly. I mean, Colin Bartel, it's so sad to see the fact that his season, when he started off, he was not really known to be a winner. I mean, he was not doing very well. He was kind of had some doubts about his driving ability in this series. But ever since he started winning, if only he was consistent early on, he would be in contention to win this championship.
Well, he theoretically is. He's mathematically eligible, but Adam Dunlap really pulling away. It's looking ever closer that it's going to be him.
But the thing is, Adam Dunlap has only won one event this entire season.
Yeah, and
he's in the points.
And he even had a race where he was drunk. So
wait, hold on. We got a lot of speed, just like Beatty. Oh, hit the wall there.
Look at that, coming to the line. Colin Bartel is fast of 53.09. Oh man, that just beats out Thomas Beatty. Yes. Great effort by him as Dylan Young on track. Dylan Young has been struggling as of late.
He has been.
Yeah, not been getting those good runs, though he actually does have a win this year.
He does have a win. I mean, that really boosts his confidence. I forget where that was.
It was in Blackpool.
It was in Blackpool, yeah, with the big.
Big shocker for Dylan Young, but things have not gone his way ever since.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of potential. If he comes back next season, I think he's going to have a lot more focus. I mean, he is young.
Oh, no. They have to watch out there. There's a fork in the road, and he has made contact with the wall.
With the wall, yeah.
Going into it. I mean, he just overshot it, and the wheel caught onto it. Oh, man, I think it might have thrown off the handling for his car.
Here's the problem with this racetrack I've noticed from last year is that you have to have a lot of speed, a lot of sharp turns, and in order to really get a good run, you have to be really, really technical. I mean, it's a very technical track because there's a lot of obstacles and a lot of sharp turns that really can throw you off if you hit any walls.
I know, and last year it was one on speed as Dylan Young gets a 58.47. Emil Michaels got the upset victory on this race over, I believe it was Tyler Benoit.
Exactly, he did, and Tyler Benoit was really frustrated because before that he also got an upset loss in Hong Kong.
Yeah, with Chris Aurelio winning the race and the last driver going out. But next up on track is Daniel Boyle's car number 2, who has not had a very good season.
No, not at all. I mean, he's really just like Billy Bishop, but without the clumsiness and falling down mountains. He's not really...
And the thing is, he's not a bad driver. He won the Royal Rumble.
Exactly.
But, like, issues in Utica Home Track, issues in Rallycross, a lot of people have been really questioning whether that Royal Rumble was a fluke, but this is looking really good at the moment.
Exactly. I mean, his driving, he hit that turn very crisp, very clean. He didn't hit any walls. His speed's good. If he can finish off strong, he might get the top time.
Look at this. He rockets through the S-turn into the final section of the course. He crossed the line of 51.61. Daniel Boyles on top of the charts. Wow.
That's I think this is the first time he's going to get a top 10.
I think this is the first time he ever got a bonus point.
Yeah, I think so. Next up is Joseph Ernesto here, ready to do good. I mean, Joe Ernesto, he had that win in the middle of the season, and he had the bad luck. Whenever it's like a curse. When you win a race, your first race, you have a really bad race after that. But ever since then, he's kind of like leveled off, and he's been getting top 5, top 10, but he hasn't done any big impact in a while.
Yeah, Joseph Ernesto has been mostly noted in the advertising world with Top Notch Design sponsoring several drivers in Utica Home Track, but has not been doing so well in the driving portion of it.
No, not really, but he's still got a good mindset, good head on his shoulders.
Oh no, and this was tracking pretty well too, so that's going to slow him down. As Joseph Ernesto, a great driver, and it just looks like it didn't come together today.
No, it
not going to be Daniel Boyles as he goes through the jump and finishes. Yeah. That's going to be a 57.46. Not bad, but not going to win him any awards. Next up,
Matt Duell, the replacinator, ready to replace that top time and get another win. I think it would be his second win if he wins today.
I'm pretty sure, yes, it would be his second win if he were to win. But
exactly. Matt Duell, he's the dark horse, or I would say dark horse. I mean, I got a lot of flack for that, but he's got a lot of potential. He can really come back and really push Adam out of the way, but it's going to be a really tough climb for him. If he can do good today, it will really help his standings.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't expecting going into the season that he would be a contender for the championship at the very end of it, but he's definitely proved us wrong.
What turns he's got going on here. He hit that crisp just like Boyles. Oh my goodness, this is perfect run.
For that, he makes it through the pylon, going through the S-bend, which Emil Michaels dominated last year. He had one of the fastest going through that. Coming to the line, and that is the fastest time of 50.85, and that's going to be top of the charts for him.
He definitely replaced that top time, like I said he would. Now next up is William Duncan here, ready to, he's been doing very well ever since he won the Utica Home Track Series in 2013. He's got a lot of better mindset in this series, and he's become more of a consistent driver, and he's been a lot more fun to watch,
Yeah, I mean, William Duncan, definitely a fun personality to have around the track, and it's good to see him in a good mood.
Yes, exactly.
He's pretty happy with his racing prowess. Car number 18, running okay at the moment, but we've noticed that he's made some contact with the walls.
Yeah, a little contact.
It won't kill you.
Really,
that might.
This section here, that section right there, if you get caught in that dip right there and you completely go to a stop, it ruins your whole time. But
they call that the bus stop of 1,000 wins. But, William
Duncan!
Oh!
No! Somehow he got airborne, hitting the side of the wall there. I don't know, he must have clipped it.
And he didn't have enough speed on the jump. He's on the wall.
He's grinding.
It's to rock around, it's tricky. But he crossed the line with a minute 01.81. Not a good time for him. His next up on track, it's Rei Takita, the hometown hero. This is her native Japan.
This car won last season, and beating out Ty Benoit, like we said earlier. hopefully he can come again and make Toyota proud and really get another win.
Well, remember, we have a different driver in the car.
Yeah,
It's Rei Takita,
exactly.
so she will give the attempt.
Yes, exactly.
Now, Rei Takita is quite the driver in Utica Home Track Series. She's running up near the top of the standings. She won the exhibition race for the Christmas special, and is a two-time winner, winning at two very different racetracks, a road course and a super speedway. Contact with the wall, though.
Oh, man, multiple contact slowed her down. That's going to kill her time.
Now, this team heavily rooted in Japanese culture, and Rei Takita being signed with no accident. But
oh no!
No! Car number 13. Can she save it?
Can she? No.
No, and that's going to be last on the charts. A DNF for Rei Takita. Joshua Michaels last week had a rough time in that number 13 as well.
Exactly. Next up, we have Alex May here, which has been a very good driver ever since he came in. It's been a lot of fun to watch him.
Yeah. But Alex May definitely making his team owner proud.
Exactly.
Has been really watching this driver, and though yet to make a Utica Home Track Series start, he's been trying.
He has been trying. Now, here's the thing with this series. Alex May, when he came in, though, we didn't really know what to expect. I mean, he just came in, and he's just done a very good job.
Yeah, I mean, he's also had some truck racing prowess, and I mean, we thought things might have gone a little squirrely when they switched him to Brian's car, but he seems to have adjusted the setup well, and as I say that, he hits the pillar.
Yes, he just hit the pillar. But overall, I mean, this track is a very tough track. We can't bag on anybody for it. I mean, if you hit something, it doesn't mean you're a bad driver. It just means it's just hard. It's very difficult.
59.72, not one of the better times of the day. Next up is Tyler Benoit, who needs to have a good run. Or else he's going to lose sight of the championship.
Exactly. We need to watch him very closely. He's got to at least get a top 5. I mean, winning would probably really help him in his case right now.
Yeah, I think, is he second in points?
Yes, as of right now he is second in points, but Matt Duell is right behind him. So if Matt Duell stays in first, that's going to give Matt Duell a huge jump, maybe over Tyler Benoit.
And though we still have a lot of cars to go, a lot of opportunities to knock him off the top of the board. But Tyler Benoit, excellent ride at the moment.
Exactly. I mean, he's got the determination. He's got that spark in his eye. Again, as long as he gets the top 5, and that's going to kill his time just by a second or two if he can stay consistent for the rest of the race. But Adam Dunlap, if he does poorly today, it's going to really help Matt Duell and Tyler Benoit jump ahead in that climb towards the. I mean, Adam Dunlap has such a demanding lead that it's literally a climb to get up to the top.
Tyler Benoit coming to the line. It's a 52.94. A great effort for him. Third on the charts overall. As next up, it is Michael Aurelio, car number 15. Now, we've been talking about Michael Aurelio all season long. It's not been the best plight for him. It's not been awful. He is coming off of a win last week in Amherst.
Yeah, he got the win last week, and I guess, like I said, both Aurelios did very good in Amherst last week. I mean,
Chris Aurelio, I think we would have done even better if he didn't have that steering issue when he landed on the platform.
Exactly. But both the Aurelios, it's going to kill him a little bit, but both the Aurelios have been really climbing back up. I know Chris Aurelio is still in contention to get the championship, but it's going to be very, very tough for him.
Michael Aurelio, though he has that race win, he's just barely in.
He's just barely in, yeah.
He needs that run today. Makes the jump, slides it toward the finish, though a little slow on that. And that is a 55.40. So that's not going to be the best time today. Not the worst, but we'll have to see where everyone else falls. Speaking of Aurelio, it's the Mighty Mighty Tiger, Chris Aurelio.
Yes, the Mighty Mighty Tiger here, ready to take it off, and he's got to do very well. He's got to do good because Chris Aurelio, hoping to defend his freaking title in the Utica Rallycross Series. In order to do that, he's got to win the next 2 races at least in order to climb up ahead of Adam Dunlap. It's going to be very difficult.
And he's also coming off a great run in Bristol where he was able to get a top 10 finish and lock himself in for the Bethesda ring, which is a race that's coming out shortly.
Exactly.
Chris Aurelio is a little further up than his brother Michael and has been showing some great results in that number 20. Their partnership with DHL has given them some extra funding for supplies, and there's a good chance that these drivers might be back next year.
It's good they got the extra funding. I mean, these guys, it's just, again, we say that all last season, all this season, they're just very good, really good guys, but finishing
51.83. Wow. Third place overall, beats Tyler Benoit. Next up is the driver we've been waiting for. It's Adam Dunlap. Now, he doesn't need a great run today, but if he does get a great run, he will most likely almost win this championship. He's about a race ahead.
I'm guessing right now he will at least need a top 10. If he gets the top 10, he'll be really secure with his standpoint. Now, all he's looking to do is just stay consistent. He doesn't want to hurt himself. He doesn't want to wreck himself out. And
oh no, very uncareful turn, going to hit the divider. But Adam Dunlap, now he actually has to worry now, because that kind of hit can throw off the turning on his machine. That could really send him off track and really affect his championship run.
Exactly. I mean, he's going to have to, like I said, he's got to be very, very cautious with his driving. If he knows he's got it in the bag, why risk? You know, don't take the risk if you don't have to. Adam Dunlap here, hitting the wall here, very slow time for Adam Dunlap.
It's going to be a 56.67. Not the worst we've seen today, but in comparison to some of his competitors, not the best. But next up, it's John Cittadino, car number 5.
Next up is John. You know what I mean? You know, when we announce his name, it's kind of like when you're at like a sporting event and when the opposite team of the home team, they have to announce that they scored. It's like when like in basketball, like in the Knicks, Carmelo. It's like Carmelo Anthony, but like if LeBron came, it's like LeBron James has scored a layup. That's what they said. So actually,
it basically. I mean, he doesn't even get fan mail. They just send him razor blades with little cards attached to them that say "do it"
and anthrax inside it as well.
Yeah, they just send him like suicide tools.
Basically.
And they ask, "How come? What are you waiting for?"
Yeah, I mean, we're giving these for free. Please use these tools. But Cittadino.
No! And he's going to go off track as well. But this actually beats Rei Takita, who didn't fly as far off that turn. What a disappointment.
That is very disappointing. Next up is Cassandra
Renzi.
Yeah, the name that's fairly hard to pronounce, but it's a very, very rare.
Don't worry, you got 2 more races.
I got 2 more races. I got it. But Cassandra Renzi actually had, I think, a pretty decent run last week. I mean, it was.
Yeah, I mean, it was really unexpected that she would get that time, but she did it. She did it. She showed you, and
she showed.
In fact, 2 female drivers in the field, which I think might be the highest in this series, because before this we only had Mary Cole, who ran a couple of events.
Yeah.
I can't think of anyone else that would fit the bill, but Emily Michaels was earlier this year. Rei Takita came in later, and now Cassandra Renzi.
Again, Emily Michaels, you know, she was so good, and she just dropped out. You know,
this time is tracking very well, though, a 51.34.
Wow.
Great effort by Cassandra Renzi.
That's knocking down
new
Tyler.
talent, but still, no one has touched Matt Duell yet.
It's a very tough time. I mean, it's really hard to break that 51-minute barrier, or 51-second barrier. I mean, he had a flawless run. I mean, I've never seen a better run on this track, and this is the second season, but. Next up, we got
it's Skylar Dixon, car number 6. It's his last start of the year before it turns back over to Nick Pericles. Skylar Dixon was put in the car as a development driver, and much in the same vein as Stephen Carter, he's proven himself. He's done very well.
Yes.
He almost won last week in Amherst.
Exactly. I mean, he's got a lot of good abilities. You know, he's very, very consistent, especially in the couple races he's been in. He's been like top 5, top 10. There's just a very good impression he's made. He might be able to get his own ride. I mean, that would be great. I would love to see this guy with his own ride in this series.
Yeah, Skylar Dixon making his last effort through the turns. Great effort. Coming to the line. What can he get? A 51.95.
Oh, wow.
Great time for Skylar Dixon. That's in the top 5. Next up is Anthony McCrory, car number 11, the endurance driver.
Yes, the endurance driver, Anthony McCrory, ready to take off. And this is a very, very tight contest now. We got a lot of the rookie drivers coming up last, and they're really trying to make a push to these older guys, really trying to knock them out. I mean, Matt Duell, very shocker right now to get another win. I mean, the dork horse.
Very shocker, much doge.
Very shocker,
but,
much doge, yeah.
Anthony McCrory might have a slight advantage here. This track is a longer circuit in comparison to the other ones. Now, McCrory is an endurance driver. He's good on longer tracks. So this could be a track where he can take an advantage.
I noticed he hit the side there, but it kind of gave him a little boost and kind of leveled him out, so he didn't really get.
But that did.
Yeah, that
and he hit several pillars. McCrory coming to the line has this last section to go.
He's got a little steering problem. Notice kept hitting the wall there, but can he fix it out? And he does.
And that will be an 54.59. So not too bad. That should be about a mid-pack run. As Stephen Carter, car number 4, is on track. The prodigy of the Allen Racing family.
Exactly. I mean, when this guy came in, he was just he came out with a bang. We thought it would take him a little bit to work his way into the series, but no, he came in. He got a top 5 finish right in his first race. I mean, he really knows how to drive a freaking race car.
Yeah, I mean, if he had been in here all season, he might be in the champion circle. Or if he didn't pull out for those two races so that they could get Finn Guy in the car.
Exactly. I think that was a poor move. I mean, they should have let Carter take his. He was just so good. He's doing so well. Why take him out? Why ruin that mojo that you got going on? But he still has the driving ability of God.
Yes, because he's a regular on the circuit. I mean, Austin Ogo was great.
Yeah, but no, Stephen Carter is a god.
52-51, a great time for Stephen Carter. Not in the top 5, though. These times have been getting much quicker as James Silverfox, car number 24, and winner of the coolest name competition of the Utica Home Track series.
Yeah, I mean, it's a very cool name, Silver Fox.
I know, it's sleek.
But but that's the amazing part. But then James kind of gives it that balance, James.
Yeah, I mean it's classy.
Classy, yeah, like James.
Like
Fox.
I do say, Mr. Silver Fox.
Silver Fox.
Could you pour some whiskey in my monocle?
Shake it. Not so.
But Silver Fox, he would have had such a great time at Amherst if he'd not crashed in the last turn.
I'm pretty sure if no one crashed, it would probably be amazing time.
Theoretically. But
it's like he would have gotten first place if he just did everything flawlessly.
Yeah, but he did everything flawlessly except that last turn, and he could have had the top time. But coming to the line, it's a 54.03, not bad for the young driver.
Next up, we have the Black Mamba, Matt Evans.
Yes, yeah. The Black Mamba.
He did move down. This is the thing, Black Mamba. He did move down numerous amount of points after that poor run he had.
Amherst was real tough on a lot of these drivers, and Adam Dunlap was able to beat a lot of the championship competitors.
Exactly. I mean, that's what happens is that when in the way points work, you have to be consistent. In the last 5 races of a series, you got to stay consistent because if you want to make that climb. Because Adam Dunlap, he has not had a really bad run. I mean,
ever since he was released from rehab, he's been having great runs, and he has not had a single falter.
I think we need to go talk to that guy that fixed him. I think we.
Yeah, I mean, oh no, Matt Evans, a hard hit for the experienced driver. Now, Matt Evans also a real talent in this series as well, has several wins to his name, and one of the highest winning drivers in the series.
He's tied with Colin Bartel with 3 wins and
55-70s. Ooh,
that's gonna really hurt him.
Yeah, well, 55-76 is the full thing.
Exactly, but next up is stuntman Seth Cole looking to really take down Matt Duell. I mean, this is gonna be really tough. Matt Duell having literally one of the best runs I've ever seen on this course. He didn't really hit anything. I mean, he was flawless. I mean,
and Seth Cole's never been here before. If you remember, last year he got injured at Hong Kong. Mary Cole took over, and unfortunately, she went off track in the final turn. No cars went out though.
Yeah, exactly. Now, Seth Cole here looking. He's got a better mindset. I mean, he's always got that stunt vibe. He always wants to do some trick in the event. But I think right now he's just looking to prove himself. Show the people that he can race.
Yeah, because the last couple of events have been a little too reckless for him.
Yeah.
He's been wrecking, and the finishes have not been reflecting his true talent.
But
coming to the line, this is looking great. Coming to the finish line,
so close.
Oh, 50, 95, misses it by 1/10 of a second.
Wow.
Oh, what a heart crusher! But at least Seth Cole will have a great finish. Only 2 more drivers left to go. Alex DeMarco being one of them in car number 12.
Alex DeMarco, another one of those consistent rookie drivers that came in this season. We had a lot of good. A very gentle hit. I don't know.
That happened a couple times last year, but the thing we have to worry about is now what the steering is going to be like. If there's going to be any problems. But so far, recovering well.
Yeah, the front axle might be a little loose. A little loose.
Little loose.
Yo, my name is Little Loose.
Little loose, yo.
Little
squicky.
Little loose.
Squicky. But Alex DeMarco, car number 12 on track, a road racing expert.
Yes.
So this is the kind of tracks that he can handle, but he's not used to jumps very often.
Oh man, he hit both the walls there, but he set a lot of speed. It didn't slow him down too much. We finished him with a 55.09.
Nah, a little lower on the grid. Last driver of the day, John Lasco.
Let's go. Let's go.
But John Lasco, car number 7, is actually slated to make his first Utica Home Track Series start. He made the Bethesda ring.
Exactly. He's actually along the line. It's almost like a freaking competition for the Ogo. The Ogo people kind of split. It's now between they want to stay with the car with BD or they went to Let's Go. I mean, Let's Go's got that vibe.
I mean, he's foreign.
I mean, yeah. I mean, who doesn't love a foreign
People
guy?
love foreigners.
Yeah, exactly.
But John Lesko, we kind of wish he was around when they had the home event in France. He would have loved that. But coming to the line, just looking pretty quick. Can he catch up to Matt Duell? No.
He would have had if he didn't slow him down.
52-17, and that is going to be it. Matt Duell, car number 8, gets his second career Utica Home Track Series victory. A great time for him.
He's a dark horse.
Just beating out Seth Cole in second place, followed by Cassandra Renzi and Daniel Voiles, 2 surprise top finishes.
And Skylar Dixon, too. And
Chris Aurelio in 5th, Skylar Dixon in 6th, followed by John Lesko in 7th. Stephen Carter, a great run in 8th. Tyler Benoit's going to gain a couple of points on his teammate in 9th, and Colin Bartel 10th.
Thomas Beattie also doing really well today, and also the classical man of James Silverfox.
Oh, yes.
Yes, doing very good. Anthony McCrory also, Alex DeMarco, Michael Aurelio, Matt Evans really going to bring him down points. He still beat Adam Dunlap by a point. Adam Dunlap really didn't do good today. Now next, and then also Richard Johnson, Joseph Ernesto, and Dylan Young running up top 20.
And Alex May had a pretty pitiful time today. William Duncan and Chris Washer finished outside the minute mark. John Sadino and Rei Takita failed to finish. Takita disappointing the home crowd.
Exactly.
Yeah, she has one more start to try and pick it up. Now we take a look at the point standings, and on top is, of course, Adam Dunlap. He's cracked 300. But Matt Duell's in second place, about 20 points back, so he's within one race of striking distance.
He took over Tyler Benoit's second place spot, and then that followed by Chris Aurelio, Matt Evans, and Colin Bartel. Only 6 people left to try and take down Adam Dunlap.
Yes, and then we have Michael Aurelio, Dom Capps, William Duncan, and Richard Johnson rounding out your top 10. Then we take a look at the 11th place car of Seth Cole moving himself up in points. Alex Tanker went down. Dylan Young, Stephen Carter, Thomas Beattie is up to 15th in points.
Yeah.
He's been doing well. Jake Williams finally slinking down to 16th. John Sadino in 17th, followed by Daniel Voiles, Joseph Ernesto, and Joseph Bryan round out your top 20.
Then we got Emily Michaels, Alex May, Ray Davis. A lot of these people don't race anymore. They kind of were half-seasoners. But, we got also Kevin White, Alex DeMarco, John Lesko, Anthony McCrory, Emil Michaels, Billy Bishop, and Nick Pericles running out your top 30.
He'll be back next week. Then we have Chris Washer, Skylar Dixon in his last start this time, Diego Ruiz, Kyle Sosnowski, Aaron Williams Jr., James Silverfox, Cassandra Renzi, Vladimir Petrov, Austin Ogo, Joshua Michaels, your top 40.
And also our last 3 drivers on our point standing list, Jeffrey Finguy, Rei Takita, and Chavez Cortez, the number 1 man. He's number 1 in my book.
Yep, number 1. Well, that is it for our round in Japan. Join us next week. We head to a different track. It'll be Pacific Oil Rig Unit number 42.
I don't have anything racist for that. I don't.
Do you have any? It's not even a country.
No.
Well, thank you for watching. We'll see you then. So long.
Adios.